5 minutes to the gentleman from Florida, Mr. Putnam.
The gentleman from Florida is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I thank the gentleman for yielding. While this resolution may be non-binding, we will all be bound by its consequences. The immediate and long-lasting consequences, those here and in the combat zone. Democrats continue to put forward an inherently contradictory message with dire consequences. On one hand, offering rhetorical support for the troops, and on the other, advancing a slow bleed strategy that methodically constricts those troops' ability to succeed. From the testimonials we've heard, it is clear our troops believe their mission is winnable. And the message they are routinely delivering to us could not be more clear. They want the chance to get the job done. Ladies and gentlemen, our troops are not speaking off of a slickly produced, focus group tested set of talking points. They're vocalizing the overwhelming sentiments that exist on the front lines. We do a disservice to those troops. We do a disservice to the very troops we claim to support when we advance a slow bleed strategy that cuts off their lifeline of support. We don't support them when we choke off the funding they need to succeed. We don't support them when we erect political roadblocks designed to deny them the equipment that they need to carry out their mission. We don't support them when we tie their hands behind their back. And we certainly don't support our troops when we attach strings to the funding needed to ensure that when they need help, it is on the way. Yesterday, the chairman of the Defense Appropriations Subcommittee unveiled this dangerous slow bleed doctrine on a website, movecongress.org, that is directly affiliated with some of the most extreme elements of the anti-war left. This is a political machine designed to elect and defeat politicians by using our troops as pawns. And now they seek to deprive those same troops of the resources they need to succeed in their mission. According to news reports, these groups are prepared to spend $8.5 million on a national ad campaign to target lawmakers who did not adhere to their extremist, defeatist views. This resolution is not an earnest expression of congressional sentiment. It's phase one of the far left's plan to elect more of their own. And all of this is for what? To send a message or settle a score with our commander-in-chief? To raise campaign cash? It turns out our worst fears are true. That this resolution is, in fact, a first dangerous step to cutting off the funds our troops so desperately need. The remarks of the Defense Appropriations Chairman, the remarks of the Speaker with major national reporters lending support to the slow bleed doctrine, and next week senior House leaders will convene to map out their strategy for maximizing their ability to defund the troops while minimizing the political fallout. Before you cast your vote today, you should see this resolution for what it is. Phase one of a political campaign to strip our troops of the funds they need. Right now, in some cave in Iraq or Afghanistan, information is being located on a hard drive that talks about a plan for a new attack in America. Right now, somewhere in the Middle East, teenage boys are being groomed to be human bombs to further the aims of these Islamic extremists. Right now, money is being transferred across a global finance network to fund the attacks here on our soil or on other allies' soil who believe in the types of freedom and open society that we enjoy. In Madrid, in London, in Hamburg, in New York, in Washington, regardless of how many Republicans cross the aisle and vote with the Democrats or how many Democrats cross the aisle and vote with the Republicans, tomorrow morning the terrorists will still wake up with hate on their hearts, plotting the next scheme to bring down our economy, to bring down our system of government, to bring down the lives of innocents. As recently as last August, as if we didn't learn from the events of 9/11, as recently as last August, there was still an attempt to blow up 10 more airliners using baby food as the means for bringing on the explosive device. Resolutions like this do nothing to stop that type of hate. They only send the wrong signals to the men and women on the front lines for all of us.
Gentleman's time is
I yield
expired.
back my time.
The gentleman from Texas is recognized.
I'm sorry.